What's up, everybody? Welcome to Billionaire Radio, because the billions are near. I'm your host, Big Arm, the lad with the pad. This is my co-host. He's a star, Lateef Billions. We are the infamous Troll Brothers. We make it happen. This is the show that make you laugh.
Make you cry.
Sometimes y'all gonna get mad.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's going to happen.
We're going to make y'all think, too, man.
If y'all new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. What order should they say it in? What you click it in?
Like first,
like it
comment,
first, then comment,
then share, subscribe.
I always forget. He got me on the share. Definitely got to share it. Appreciate that.
We would prefer if they subscribe first, right? Period. Subscribe.
Really?
I think that's the main thing.
All right. Well,
we need
do
subscribers.
Do that, yeah. Today's show is brought to you by An Outfit for You, a family brand by Michael Keenan. Hey, listen, if you want your brand to be successful, make money, An Outfit for You, this is the guy to call, Michael Keenan. Make it happen. Man, he does a lot of things. Of course, he's tied to a lot of your major fashion brands right now. The things that you guys like to wear, a lot of major brands. He's the one behind it. He built these brands. You got Steve Madden, Hurley, WESC, Joseph Abboud, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, and he also is the one behind Sean John, making it happen. You guys like watching TV? Just keep on watching TV, because guess what? He is actually behind 17 shows. He's wardrobe styling 17 shows right now when you're watching TV. Some of those shows are NCIS, Law and Order, Chicago, SWAT, Magnum PI, Blue Bloods, all the FBI shows. It's not a night that you're not going to see his stuff. So he has a team of executives, entertainment, sports, fashion. They do it all, and they making it happen. He always has a plan, and guess what? He sticks to that plan. How do I know? Because currently right now, y'all know I'm going to say it, they're getting my fashion line together. I'm excited about it. You guys going to be excited too. Like I said, he makes this thing happen. So Michael Keenan at anoutfitforyou.com. We have anoutfitforyou.com. And also you got any pain, pain relief balm. Hinkle Hemp pain relief balm. That's his buddy Patty. On that note, I gotta laugh, Miss. You know what? I'm not even gonna say what you're doing, man. I'm not gonna say what you're doing.
I'm doing about 120 words.
I'm not gonna say it. I can't say it.
Per second.
I can't say it. All right, man. So listen, man. So I was. We talking football.
Right.
I was watching my Eagles.
Yes.
And I was excited when I watched the game.
Well, what excited you?
It was an amazing game. Jalen Hurts gets an A from me. He's an amazing quarterback.
He finally jumped on board.
I was never off board.
Okay.
But I didn't give him an A.
All right.
This game, they called 3 touchdowns back.
Oh yeah, they did.
Like he literally.
They could have put up 51.
I can't say. The thing about it was was such a close game.
Right.
As it was going.
Right.
The scoreboard doesn't tell you the truth of what really took place.
Oh no, it don't.
That game.
Not at all.
It doesn't really tell you.
Not at all.
And so the reason why I give him an A, it's like, man, like he really played. He hustled. He got out of the pocket. He checked his progressions. He did the things that I wanted him to get better at.
He was running the offense.
But the defense failed him. It wasn't his fault. Yeah. Our defense was trash juice.
Yeah. We don't have no linebackers.
But like you called it, somebody should have picked up Sherman. Tampa Bay picked up Sherman.
Yes, they did.
So we didn't pick him up. So what do you feel about the Eagles?
I'm gonna start with Jalen since he's the quarterback. So it's 2 quarterbacks in the league that are carrying the bulk of the offense on their teams, and your guy is in there. So the GOAT is number 2. He's 72% of the offense. He carries 72% of the offense. and he's over 40 years old. Number one is Jalen Hurts, who carries 70%, 76% of the Eagles' offense goes through Jalen Hurts. So what they saying about Jalen is he's throwing a lot, and what that says about the Eagles and Tampa Bay, they don't have a balanced offense. Now look at Kyler Murray. He's like 56% of the offense because the pass to run ratio is like they might pass 126 times, but they ran the ball 120 times.
I just got to say that when you make these comparisons and you talk about another team, it's like we got to talk about that team now because Kyler Murray's they're 4-0, but it takes away from my Eagles.
Right.
So I don't want to pull off of that yet, but I really want to hear your input with the Eagles, though. So I know you got a lot to say because we talk that talk.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Talk heavy. So our linebackers stink. Our secondary is shaky. I don't even know if we got a Pro Bowler in the secondary. We really good up front. Barnett, he commits a penalty every single game. His entire career, he has at least one penalty a game. And then the Pro Bowler on defense to me is Hargrove up the middle. And Cox, I don't know if Cox waiting till the middle of the season to turn it on, but I know they double team him and all that stuff, but he really not working hard to get through those double teams.
Yeah, I can't agree with that. Oh, no, not at all.
Why not?
Because you got to understand, he's the reason why everybody else is getting off. So if they double team Cox, that means two people are actually out of the actual play because they double teaming him, which frees up another defensive.
But once upon a time, he was disruptive. Even though he was being double teamed.
Our D-line's amazing. Our D-line's amazing, man. What you mean? So I mean, I get what you're saying, but Cox is being double teamed. Just by him being double teamed, but by him being double teamed all the time,
that opens up things
for everybody else,
other players.
Yes,
but we still need
that's
him.
Huge.
We still need him to be disruptive.
He is being disruptive. That's why they double teaming him.
I don't be seeing it, bruh. And another thing I wanted to say about the young man Hurts, he was working with 4/5 of his offensive line. So 4 starters was missing from
I don't
the
think that
offensive
matters.
line.
I don't think that matters.
That matters a lot. And then another thing, think about the pressure he was on. Because you know who was on the other side of the ball? Patrick Mahomes. They didn't punt the ball at all. Only reason they got the Eagles got that interception, other than that, they was going to go down and score anyway.
Wait a minute.
So he was forced.
Only reason they got the what do you mean by that?
Put it this way.
You said the only reason why they got the interception.
What I meant to say was Kansas City would have never punted the football. They would have scored on the Eagles every time they took the field. The only time they didn't score was when Patrick threw an interception. Other than that, they would have scored again. So what I'm saying is Jalen was under the pressure of every time he stepped on the field, he had to score.
Patrick Mahomes had to score every time. And actually, the reason why he got the interception is because our defense played ball.
But our defense ain't stopping nobody. Who they stopping?
But they got an interception.
They had one stop the whole game.
Okay, but it counts.
Kansas City never punted. Did you hear what I said? They never punted the football.
Who cares?
They went up and down the field on us.
All right, if you see, I don't want to get into that if it's a spliff. You know how I don't want to do that, but you making me do that because had those 3 touchdowns didn't get called back, we win that game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you gotta understand, penalties would hurt us.
No, you know why? Because Patrick would have kept scoring. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
We don't care what Patrick does. If they score and we score, it's a back and forth scoring battle. It comes down to the defense.
At what point do you stop somebody? At what point do you stop them?
The interception is a stop. Isn't the interception a stop?
Yeah, it was.
So the only reason why you're not giving credit for the interception is because we lost the game.
Right.
Had we won the game, it'd be that interception was major.
You're absolutely right.
And that's what I'm saying. So
you're absolutely right.
So the defense is the problem.
Okay.
Our secondary was trash.
Yes, our defense stink. Linebackers stink.
But it's the safety situation. It's the safety again. The safety situation's our problem.
The strong safety and the free safety?
Nah, just nobody should get behind. They gamble too much.
I told you about that.
So a lot of times, it's not even a cover 2. It's a gamble. A lot of times the safety gambles. He may cheat up. He may play up because he thinks that, you know, sometimes it's a safety blitz. You don't know what it is, what they call it.
That sounds like McLeod. So they probably did their work on him. They probably did their research on him. and knows that he likes to bite. So,
but actually, like I said, Jalen Hurts gets an A for me. He did his thing. You know, my boys, Tampa Bay, they won the game. It was the kick. It was the
but Brady said he was going to drop 50 on New England.
Oh, listen, I give Brady a D for that game. That's the worst I ever seen Brady play.
All right, thank you.
You know what I mean? And that's my guy. Everybody knows that.
What was 1917?
Yeah. It was horrible.
He scored a touchdown.
But
talking about dropping 50.
But it was a good game. They played in the rain. It was bad weather. A lot of fumbling, a lot of turnovers, but you know, Brady overthrew a lot of passes.
But he still went up against a rookie quarterback, and that young boy held his own against the goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a good game.
Let's talk about Kyler Murray, man.
Now you ready for Kyler Murray?
Oh, my goodness.
You want to skip to Kyler Murray? There's a couple of games you can go for.
He's ridiculous.
He's ridiculous?
He's ridiculous.
And they're 4-0 right now.
Yeah, I never seen anything like it, man. Because for his size, he throw darts. He does, man. That ball come out his hand with a whip. Zoop. Zoop. Oh, my goodness. And the weapons he got to work with, the best receiver in the game, Hopkins, and, you know, tight ends, running backs. They, like I said, they got a balanced offense.
You think Hopkins the best receiver in the game?
He is, by far. Who better? Who could be better?
You don't think Metcalf is...
Metcalf is all right.
I'm going to tell you, the best receiver in the game right now
is with
the best receiver in the game right now.
Right.
Best receiver in the NFL right now.
Right.
We have him. The Eagles got him. Devontae was the best receiver in the game, hands down. And he got 122 yards last game. That's the best receiver. His route running is amazing. He's always open.
Yeah,
He's
man.
always open. So the reason why we're saying Hopkins a veteran, but the young boy, Devontae,
right.
He's the best receiver right now, hands down.
You know what? There's levels to it, man, because these young boys come out of college, man, and they come out different. You're right. The way they run their routes.
It's amazing.
Oh, my goodness. The kid out in Cincinnati.
He's nice, too.
Oh, man.
He's nice.
Oh, man, they be breaking ankles, bro.
He's nice.
They route running is like Iverson with that crossover, man. It's like you don't know where they be turning the D-backs, flipping the D-backs. They be falling out their cleats. You right. That route running is something special. It's unique.
So Devontae is the best person, and we have him. I'm happy to hear that. You know.
What about the touchdown that was called back? He would have had 180 yards.
That's my point. And this is this is the beginning of the season.
Right.
We have never had a Heisman Trophy receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
In the history of Eagles since I've been alive. So that's major that we got a Heisman Trophy receiver right now.
Wow, you right. So, that's correct.
So we got him, we got Hurts, we got Quez Watkins running the 4.340.
Watkins, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a beast.
Yeah.
You know, Ward.
Not to mention the tight ends.
Ward, yes.
Hurts, got it.
And the offensive plays got better.
And then you got the slot, Ragged.
Right.
He's fast too, Ragged's fast. But we're not using the backs, man. We got to run the ball. We got to have a balanced offense.
Like I tell everybody about running the ball. Mm-hmm. You got to run the ball when it's working. Everybody say run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Did you see the stats? They didn't even get 50 yards rushing each back. If it's not there, it's not there. You can't run the ball against a defense that's stopping your run. You gotta switch. You gotta make it a passing game.
But you gotta run the ball to keep them honest.
Listen, when you run the ball and it's not working, all you do is waste it down.
I don't know about that.
Okay, I know, but think about it.
It's like meat tenderizer. You smacking the defensive line. When you run the ball, you're progressing. So you're being the aggressor. So I don't care if you got 1 yard. Did you put a body on somebody?
No, that don't work.
Yeah, man. I done seen it. What you think Dallas is doing with Ezekiel Elliott?
You still find a way to talk about Dallas. I be trying my best not to talk about Dallas. I wasn't gonna say nothing on this whole platform. I'm still not.
They wearing teams down. They are wearing teams down.
But if the run works, you keep doing it. If the run is not working, stop. You can't
make
keep doing
it work. Make the run work.
You can't make the run work.
Why not?
If the defense is shutting it down, some defenses are better at stopping the run.
So why do Baltimore run the ball every single game and are very successful at it? And people know it's coming. People know the run is coming. And Baltimore just runs the football successfully every game.
You can't compare Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson to the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm not.
That's your answer. It's a
Better
better rushing game.
What you said was you can't keep running the ball
if it's not working.
Yeah,
it's not working. Stop doing
and I said make it work. Baltimore makes it work.
Baltimore has a better running offense than we do. That's how it works.
All right, let's pass on this one.
Yeah. You don't think
we'll agree to disagree.
You don't think Baltimore has a better offense for rushing?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just said that. You said agree to disagree.
They built for the run.
I just said that. You said agree to disagree. You have a habit of disagree. Yo, he disagreed with me so much, y'all, that he don't realize when he do agree with me. It's cool.
It's cool, bro.
All right, so Titans played. They played the Jets. The Jets got one on them.
Right.
I said that wrong. Titans, Jets did get that on.
Jets won.
Jets won that one.
Yeah.
And
because Titans, they missed the field goal.
Giants beat the Saints.
Barely. Giants beat the Saints.
Yep.
The Saints was winning that game.
Did you watch the whole game?
Nah, I just be watching the score.
Winston got hurt.
Oh, Winston got hurt.
So he had a little injury, but the other guy, like I said, it's a lot of competition. Seahawks actually, they beat the 49ers, 28-21.
And that's what I've been looking for. I wanted to find out who won that football game.
But guess what?
What?
Because he won that game, Russell Wilson, the quarterback you love so much,
right?
He actually now is the fastest quarterback to get 100-yard games in history. Yeah.
The fastest quarterback to do what?
To get 100 yards in history. Yeah.
EA.
Right.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, he did pretty much in 10 games,
right?
10 seasons, fourth game. Your boy Peyton did 10 games, 10 seasons, and then you got your boy Brady. He did 11th season, 4 games. And so right now you got the boy Russell Wilson that you love so much.
Yeah.
He's actually
that's my man.
He made history.
Yeah.
But guess what? He got 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, so, Aaron Rodgers got 1 Super Bowl.
So what that tell you?
Drew Brees got 1 Super Bowl.
But what's that tell you though?
I don't know. You tell me.
It doesn't matter about all those stats if you're not winning Super Bowls.
That's true. But see, Russell, the only reason Russell is not winning Super Bowls is because management is not supplying him with the proper team to win Super Bowls.
So nobody has a proper team in the NFL.
Did you know Russell Wilson is the most hit quarterback in the NFL?
This season?
Last season and this season.
No, last season it wasn't him.
That offensive line still ain't what it needs to be.
No, but last season the Eagles was the worst.
Yeah.
Exactly. See?
Yeah.
False. Yep, false.
Yeah, because we had all those injuries on
Fake
the line.
Fake news.
Because we had all those injuries on the line. But yeah.
But all right, so we're gonna touch on some more things. There's a lot of things going on right now.
As far as
I don't really care about it, but we're gonna talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Don't talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right, so we know they had the should we go into the Facebook whistleblower? That's like pretty popular, right? I find it funny, but I find it sad at the same time.
Why? Because it broke down?
Nah, they didn't break it down. They shut it down. They hit the button. They hit the button for 6 hours. They said, "Oh, hold on, wait a minute."
So how many people almost jumped off a building when that happened?
Well, people that was probably making their money off of probably, But the thing about the Facebook whistleblower thing, right? She comes out saying how Facebook is injustice. Facebook is doing different kind of, it's like supporting a split in society, and and I'm sitting there like, you know what they really trying to do? Is they trying to silence us from filming? Because she's saying there's a lot of violence that Facebook actually chooses to show. So when you go on your algorithm, it's a lot of violence.
Okay.
And so we're not thinking we're like, oh yeah, it's a lot of violence on Facebook. Oh yeah, she has a good point. But what people are missing is that is what is getting a lot of people, getting the word out. Remember, you got to film with our phones. So they're trying to find a way to shut it down for us.
All right. So what you trying to say is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. A lot of acts of violence, right?
Right.
We find out all these things through what? Instagram and Facebook.
Social media, right.
That goes on in the hood.
Right.
A lot of murdering and stuff like that.
Right.
So what are they, all right, let's just say that's what they want to do. What are they gaining by doing this?
What are who gaining?
Facebook or social media. What are they gaining by shutting the cameras off?
All right, so do you realize she's blowing the whistle saying Facebook cares more about the money than what's good for the people?
And I believe that.
Right, but that's business, period. Every business wants to, that's like a no-brainer.
Yes.
But this whistleblower comes out of nowhere, and it sounds like she's an implant because she only been working there for, since 2019.
True.
Right?
True.
And she was in a pretty much a certain unit, but she been in the business, they said 15 years.
So let me ask you a question. Is she in trouble behind this?
Nah, she the one taking them to court.
Oh, okay.
And she wants the government to step in and take federal regulations. Like she wants the government to have more control over Facebook because of what's going on, saying that they're the ones like they're choosing to show more violence and show more racial segregation and things like that.
So they saying that basically social media is the bonfire.
Facebook.
Just Facebook, not Instagram.
They're talking about Facebook and Instagram.
Well, Facebook and Instagram is basically the instigators.
Right.
They keeping stuff going.
Right. Inciting riots because they try to say because what happened at the Capitol because of what happened on Facebook. They post all these things.
Right.
So they pick and choose. When you scroll on your Facebook, they pick and choose what you see.
Okay, let me ask you a question. They have the power, correct?
Correct.
So before any of these things took place, Facebook and Instagram knew what was taking place.
Correct.
Because you have to post.
Correct.
To communicate.
Correct.
So I could post something and they'll send me the red flag, right? Correct?
Correct.
Like, nah, you can't do this or blah, blah, blah. This is not good for the community. But they'll allow what they want to allow is basically what you're saying.
What she's saying.
Is what she's saying.
Right.
So I'm going to allow, right?
Right.
These races
right.
to get together
right.
and plan something
right.
on social media and
right.
then act it out.
Right.
Right? But I'm not going to allow you to, I guess, say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. I'm going to red flag you for that. For, I guess, indecent exposure, small things. Correct?
It's a little bigger because she's trying to say that there are people committing suicide. Like people have eating disorders, people are depressed, and they're saying that because social media, Instagram and Facebook, because they the same company,
right.
Facebook owns Instagram.
Right.
They're pretty much saying that it's controlling people's behaviors at the same time, but they're saying that she has private studies. She put all of the information out. Mm-hmm. The private studies show that their actions drawing more attention.
Okay.
So people go and click on it because of more attention, saying because of the violence.
Okay.
And they're saying there's like so much violence and things like that that's being seen.
Okay.
And it's like that's getting more attention, and they're pushing that more.
Okay.
But that's nothing but a cover up for me.
Okay.
Because, like I said, think of the violence that we're seeing, right?
Right. Correct.
You see a shooting in a neighborhood.
Okay.
But what do you see more? You see cops doing things, right?
Right.
And cops doing things to black people, right?
Correct.
Right. So we're seeing that a lot of that is how we came to be noticed and say, okay, because I don't live in Minnesota.
Okay.
I don't live in Arizona.
Okay.
Right? I don't live in Kentucky.
Okay.
But I can go online and see what's going on if somebody posted.
Okay.
So what they're trying to do, we got to pay attention to, they want the government to step in and control that what they can and can't do. And they're trying to use other examples to say, hey, they're doing this and they're letting this happen. So we need to take control of that. But for us, that's why we're known. That's how a lot of these things that people are getting caught. Just think about it. If somebody does something and it's not filmed, I don't care if it's a shooting, but somebody films it, you get to see what happened, and that person 80% of the time gets caught.
True.
So now what happens if they control the content and we can't get the police beatings and the police shootings on camera no more? You see, that's where they slide from with the whole violence thing.
Okay.
So they're trying to say it's violence, but at the end, if that happens, then we're not going to have that voice that we've been using.
Okay. So listen, so Facebook has an owner or owners, right?
What's Mark Zuckerberg? We know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that they're on board for what's going on with social media, because they control the platform. So it has to be an agenda. They have to have an agenda. So whose side are they on?
The money side. That's what she's saying. So whatever's the greater good for the dollar,
right,
is where they're going for. And they saying that they
as
can
if
do better.
they haven't made enough money already.
It's never enough money. We know that.
Yeah. So what are they going to do good?
I don't think Facebook's doing anything bad.
I mean, but what are they going to do charitable? What are they going to do to make the world a better place?
There's a lot of positive things on Facebook. Tons of positive things on Facebook.
That's true.
So why they're targeting that? So you gotta think about it. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta pay attention when they talk about this whistleblower, right? Right. It's always just somebody come from out of nowhere. Understand who controls the media,
right?
Right. So they control the media, and they're going. This whistleblower, it's a whole agenda. You know what I mean? A whistleblower come out of nowhere from Facebook. What that sound like? It sound like it's an agenda to do something.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out is, all right, you have the whistleblower.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And I just want to know, she's saying that their agenda is basically money.
Correct. And to destroy, society pretty much. Knowing it's destroying society because it's causing, racial division, racial divide, things like that.
So she feel as though it's hurting something.
Right. Because she says she's been working in the integrity unit department, and she was hired to do it. She says she's only going to do it if she can go against. The key word is misinformation.
All right, so what is it affecting?
Everybody's behavior. Everybody's behavior. You get what I'm saying?
Gentlemen, I wanted to, first of all, I want to say, salute the guys. Salute the guys, Billionaire Radio. And I want to do this because y'all both right, but I did want to, I think it's the 45 cronies. I think she's a part of 45 establishment, to be very honest, because as y'all both said, but I think that we need that information far as to educate and create awareness.
Okay.
Like when we was doing the Philly Uncut documentaries, why you and Gil running around showing all these bad neighborhoods and the projects and this, that, and the other, but that's the way they live. It wasn't fabricated.
Right.
Now, like you said, everybody do make money off of content. The number one rule is to make some money.
Right.
We all engage to make money, whether you're cooking food, changing a flat tire. Right. So you should advertise if you get a flat tire, what can happen.
Right.
But I think all of a sudden she came out, I think her agenda is on a 45 agenda. Like you said,
right.
They could talk about the racist things like that, but they saying that is promoting violence. But isn't violence happening?
Oh yeah, all over the place.
You don't think it's more of a better creative awareness concept to show what's going on, or don't show it?
I mean, like I said, in my opinion, people dying all over the place. Our children is dying at a rapid pace, and like I said, they on social media, pop, 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 gunning it up. Social media could shut that down. That's what I'm saying. They got bosses. They control the platform.
Yeah, but you don't want to shut that down is what I'm saying. You don't want to shut that down.
I wouldn't shut it down.
Because if you do the bop, 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 it's caught on camera. And see, that could be somebody that you may know. And sometimes the bop, bop, bop helps stop it from happening because that person get arrested or the people know who did it. And so what they're trying to do, what I'm trying to say is, they're trying to be slick to get rid of that, but they're trying to use a different agenda so that it's a big awareness to say, okay, we gotta shut down this violence. So once they put that act into play and say, okay, the government has more control of social media, we won't be able to use that act of violence and record it. We're recording the violence because it happens.
So we're in a win-lose situation then.
We're in a win situation. If
we're in a lose-win situation.
We're in a win situation because we don't have to listen or agree with any of that. You know what I mean?
But our children are still seeing this. That's what I'm saying.
Our children need to see it because they need to know if something's going on in the parking lot.
Absolutely.
Film it.
Yeah, but
absolutely.
All right, that's true. But what about the image? What about the image that it portrays? See, we trying to get rid of the shooters. How are we ever gonna get rid of the shooters if we keep
We're
portionizing.
not always trying to get rid of the shooters. That's not my point. We're not trying to get rid of the shooters.
Why not?
Because you got to understand how it works.
Okay.
The cops are shooting too. That's a shooter.
Right.
So we want to catch the cops shooting us.
I want that part. How can we keep that part and eliminate?
You can't.
Oh, well,
it come along with it.
It does. I
Wow.
agree.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to keep
It
it
does
all.
create awareness.
Wow.
We got to keep it all.
Damn. That's deep.
All right.
That is
Let
deep.
me ask you two brothers,
Uh-huh.
because I admire y'all brothers. I watch y'all show. When I'm not at, and
Appreciate
when I'm
it.
at work, I'm off early today. No, honest to God, truth, Lateef, my man.
Yeah, you know.
I'll be at work on my lunch break.
Right.
Toucan send me the link. I watch y'all on a regular,
That's what's up, bro.
on a regular basis.
Right.
But you
that.
do need the awareness. So, slavery. Do you think, I used to be one of those ones coming up, they used to say, oh, that's that pro-black stuff.
Okay.
I wasn't conscious.
Okay.
I don't really want to hear that. That's back in the day.
Okay.
But how will we know where we're going if we don't know where we came from?
That's true.
Now we got to get rid of the slavery images because what the slavery do is show the weak part of us. They
Well, I
gotta-
just use that as a...
Yeah, but I'm saying we gotta show more than that return of rebellion part of us. See, when they show the slavery, they want to show us the whips and chains, the beat and things of that nature. And it's like mentally, you're like, damn, that happened to me. That happened to me. But show the progression, show the rebellion, show that stuff more. We can keep it in the museum. Okay, this happened. It's in the museum. Go check it out. But we need to make more about those rebellion because you gotta think there had to be more than Nat Turners. There had to be a bunch of Harriet Tubmans. Those are stories that we need to be talking about when we're talking about the slavery. Talk about the rebellion. Talk about the fight. Talk about how we overcame, how we been able to beat slavery. We need to focus on that.
So it's the same concept, Lateef. You want to, he say capture the shooting so
Right.
it can kind of reduce the crime rate, reduce recidivism.
Right.
Because once you experience it, like how would you know that if I put my hands in chicken grease, it burns? How do you know that hot water burns?
Right. But how else would you know that we were kings and queens? How else would you know that we we had our own
True.
civilization?
But your topic was Facebook
That's true.
and their narrative or their dialogue of why this whistleblower came all of a sudden. She was working since 2019.
Right.
I watched a little bit of it.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
But I was in a restaurant where they were just doing the caption, closed caption.
Okay.
Then I said, why all of a sudden? Why all of a sudden? I believe that, no, you should show, I think it should be both. Show the violence, then show what happened to
Right.
the offender.
Right.
I come from that. I was the same
Right.
one running around playing with guns,
Right.
doing all the nonsense in our communities.
Right.
Now I'm the same one 2021 trying to uplift our community.
Right.
Based on what? Experience.
True.
If you don't have the experience, how can you say that this is the narrative to help
Right.
bring a change?
Right.
So he's right.
Right.
You know, that's why I just use that topic of discussion like slavery and
Right. But what I'm saying is everything is visual. So
It is.
You see something and it goes to this part of your mind. How do we eliminate? I don't want the hidden stuff to stay hidden. Big Arm is right.
Big Arm is right.
I don't want that stuff to stay hidden. We need to know that. We need to see the crooked cops. We need to see the hooded people, the cake, and all that stuff that's harmful to us in our communities. But how do we keep a balance where our kids also see the positive things?
being like y'all, being too positive.
What do you call positive? See, let's talk about positive
Uh-oh.
because sometimes we think things aren't positive that are positive.
I had a kid tell me, oh, we not like y'all, engineers and doctors and lawyers and activists and writers
Wow.
and poets. We this, we that. And in my mind I'm going, you stupid mother. I really was upset. You know what I'm saying? Because he basically was saying this street stuff, there's no comparison to it.
But that's how we all felt going through the streets. All
We
of us
had-
that been
yup.
in the streets, we felt like that. And believe it or not, the streets teach us a lot. The street teaches how to feed each other, protect each other. See, they don't talk about that. It's not all bad in the streets. When we hanging out on the corner and we gather, a lot of time it's a posse session, but we're not thinking about nothing negative. We all getting together, a group, we chilling. It's the same thing like you going to a table, you know what I mean? We eat dinner, but sometimes we on the corner and we do it. and sometimes it's a fellowship. See, they make it negative because it's our culture. So
Right.
you don't want to turn our culture negative. You know what I mean? And see, so you want to point.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is when they're in the streets, they feel like the street culture is it. You got to understand.
We have
something.
a beautiful culture, but there was another street culture where it was art, where it was dancing, where it was design.
That's still there.
You know, where it was culture.
That's still going on.
Where?
You're older now. You don't see it.
Well, 100 Black Men in Philadelphia, 100 Black Men is an
Right.
organization that move out.
They still do it.
I understand that, but I'm talking about youth.
They still dancing.
These is mature.
These
are mature associations, correct?
Yes, they are.
Right. So there's people that's running it, that's seen it, that done it, like you said,
like y'all
has
too.
experience.
Absolutely.
And now we want to do this. I want them to think how we think, and I might be wrong for that because, like you said, they're younger.
Yeah.
So they can't have this mind.
When we were in the streets,
they got to get to where I'm at to get this mind.
Think about it. When we were in the streets, it was about fighting. Right. Whoever was able to beat everybody ran that area.
Right.
Right. And so it's the same thing. So it's like to them, that's what they know. This is the person. This is what we doing. This is how we sticking together. See, 'cause even now, when we get older, we still close to our street homies.
Okay. Can I ask y'all one last question before?
Sir.
And thank y'all for allowing me because I'm
doubt.
excited about.
Yeah, it's a
No,
privilege.
but no, listen, bro. I don't just jump on nobody's show. You know, I don't do
And
that.
we just don't let anybody.
I'm
jump on our
Obama. You
show.
gave me that name. I'm Obama EA
Obama,
for a
yeah.
reason. Because I decided to live my life presidential.
Right.
What are we doing as Big On, Lateef, EA? What are we doing so they can see a positive reinforcement?
We doing a lot.
But that's why we need the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, TikTok. But we need to outgrow the negative boop, boop, boop.
Right.
And start showing like a clip of this episode.
Right.
On TikTok,
Right.
Facebook,
Right.
Instagram.
Right.
So when they see the brothers that look like y'all,
Right.
that look like us,
Right.
we look like them, we smell like them,
Right.
we live in the same area as they
Right.
do.
Right.
Now when they seeing us doing positive stuff,
Right.
oh wow, I don't have to be, I'm not different.
Right.
I'm a doctor. I just didn't go to school to get the education.
Right.
You know, I am a lawyer. I am a whatever it is, all the stuff that they said we are that they are not.
Right.
They just don't know how to separate themselves. And I think it's because of we need more mentorship. We need more like OICs when we was growing up. You know, me being in my 50s, we need that, you know, gang patrol. We need that interaction. So when they do make that little small mistake within their leisure time, come here, young man.
Right.
Let me take together. Brothers used to come around, get us off the street, and taught us how to box.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
All day
we don't
long.
have that no more.
True.
We don't have that no more.
Yeah, we used
that's
to
because-
box until the night came.
You gotta understand why we don't have any boxing. See, y'all wasn't paying attention. We let them get rid of Joe Frazier's gym. See, we gotta pay attention to the right things and stop them from doing the things that's going to make a difference in our community. So a lot of the actual boys and girls club and the community centers and things, we gotta pay attention to those things because that's where them boxing gloves came from. We used to be in the boxing gloves with those.
True.
You know what I mean? Joe Frazier's gym is historical. It turned into a furniture store, and nobody said nothing.
Yeah, win or lose, you fought. You lived to fight another day.
Hey, thank y'all, Billionaire Radio.
All right.
I love y'all,
Appreciate
man.
you, man.
In the
Love
name
you
of
too.
everything. Yes, absolutely.
Hip hop on deck.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So and I mean, he had a good topic. You know, what I mean, good thoughts. But like I want to tell everybody, the hood. Everybody want to say what can we do to change? And I said we got to be honest because the hood is still not safe. I don't want to pretend like it's safe. I don't pretend like it's a positive situation. My best example is this. If you want to know what we got to do to change, if it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and you got to go to the ATM machine to pull a couple $100, are you gonna go to the hood or you gonna go to the county?
Right.
And if you know you're going to the county,
Right.
then that's exactly. Understand that's what we got to change. We got to
Right.
change where we feel safe going to the ATM machine 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning
Right.
and pulling money out.
Right.
And until we get to that point, let's stop pretending, man. The hood ain't safe. I'm not going.
But
to
the county ain't safe either.
Come on, man. Stop it. The county is safer than the hood. See, people like don't.
So hold up. So I decide I feel safer in the hood than I feel safe in the county. I'd rather go to the hood and use the ATM machine than go out in the county, because now I risk running into some racist cops that's going to pull me over and probably murder me for nothing.
All right, if you want to stand on that, stand on that. You know what I mean?
It's the truth.
But see, you're not the average. We know you got the hood thing with you. That's definitely home. So we got to keep it 100. Like everybody, you know what I mean? Not to put you out there because of who you are, but we actually know who you are. So you definitely safe in the hood, and you protect a lot of people in the hood. But at the same time, it won't fit a person like you. But I'm talking about the average person.
I love the hood, bro.
Right, an average person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
I like the hood. I don't love it. I like the hood. I don't love it.
So that whistleblower thing, man, that's deep.
Yeah, it was deep.
Where you pull that out from? Where you grab? Where you snatch and grab that from, bro? The lab with the pad.
We got some more stuff to talk about.
I'm looking.
Listen, we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get the half of this stuff, man. You know what I mean? But we still got.
Yo, that's deep, bro.
You know, because we got a short time, I gotta hit a controversial top. Dang, it's crazy. I don't even know which way to go with this, but we definitely gotta touch on. So it's the lady that was the ex-press secretary, right? When Trump was in office,
right?
And she's now saying, you know, she's coming out. You know, her book actually comes out today,
right?
You know, her name is Stephanie Grisham. Everybody is following right now, and she's trying to say how, you know, she's coming at Trump, but she's saying that, you know, it was a press wrangler,
right? And
these are the people that people don't know. Press wranglers are the ones that escorts, you know, the actual reporters in and out,
right?
You know, and he would say something like, "Oh yeah, I need bring her in because I want to look at her butt." I mean, he said ass, but you know. I want to look at her butt. Trump. That's what she's saying, right?
Right.
So she got this book now, right? She's famous for not doing press stuff. Like she's famous for.
What's her name?
I just said her name, good brother.
Say it once more.
Stephanie Grisham.
Okay, Stephanie.
Stephanie Grisham.
I heard it. I heard that story.
Her book is called "I Will Take Questions Now: What I Saw in the Trump White House," and I feel like she's just trying to write a book.
Right.
But it's two reasons why I brought this up.
Okay.
Right, and it may be sounding scattered. I gotta hurry this thing up right now because we about to close the session real soon.
No, we got time.
No, we ain't got that time. This is a topic. Look at that. That's a topic.
That's a
topic.
That's a book.
Like it's stuff going on with this whole situation.
That's a book
right now.
Okay.
Because it's like now you want to come at Trump because you want your book to make sense.
Right.
And then she says that she always tried to protect the young lady. Because it's more or less saying that he always requested her. And what happened was one day she wasn't there. She said her deputy told her, hey, this is what he said. Right. But while she was there, these things didn't happen. She claims she protected them. So she said, well, I don't know if anything happened, but she went to the chambers and things. But let's get into this lady butt, right?
Right.
Because the reason why I'm saying, so let's just say.
Her butt, literally?
Her butt.
Literally.
Well, with you, I gotta tone it down. But no,
okay,
because because she's trying to say that he wanted to look at her butt, right?
Okay.
So we can't say if he had intentions or this really happened or not.
Right.
She wasn't even there.
Right.
She's saying in her book, but she's using this to sell.
Okay.
Her book.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She says she even stepped down because she said she retired. You know, she resigned. And she said 6 months prior that, you know, Melania was trying to stop her, but she said she resigned because she sent the text to Melania about, hey, tweet out no hatred. And she was like, no. And then she said felt uncomfortable. But all this stuff's coming now in the book. Like, you didn't leave the whole time. But I want to go back to the lady's butt.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And my thing is, do you think women wear things to get job positions, to get hired? Do you think she knew she had a nice butt? Do you think her pants was too tight? Like, because when you talk about this whole thing, there's sometimes, you know, people, they say, well, I'm going to wear this because my bosom is going to show, you know, trying to get the job or trying to be in the position. So do you think, and also, being that this lady is now older, she's like, I think 45 or something, you know.
Every woman wants to feel sexy.
Right.
Every woman wants to look sexy.
Right.
So the answer to your question is yes. Especially a woman that knows she got that body.
Right.
So she could put it on a certain way. So she got, all right, she like, I got to dress professional. So I could put that skirt on. I'm going to put them heels on, but my skirt got to be a certain length. And I have to wear a nice jacket. I probably could show a little cleavage. But she knows. She definitely knows.
I think the lady was hating. I'm going to tell you why I think she's hating.
Why?
Because not that, Trump is right or wrong for saying these things, but I feel like the young lady was getting more attention than her. See, she's older. And she has a problem because women like to get the attention when they're on, and they don't want to be inappropriate, but they like to get that attention.
Oh, they love attention.
Right.
They love attention.
So just imagine that you're...
They attention vampires.
So just imagine you're getting the attention. You know what I mean? I looked at Stephanie. She's not a bad-looking person.
Right.
But she looks older. You can see the wrinkles in her face, right?
Right.
And now just look at this young lady that comes in.
Right.
And people, I'm pretty sure Trump was the only one. They tell about her body. She might work out and things. You actually feel some kind of way that you're no longer getting the attention.
That's true.
And that's what I'm getting at right now.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's absolutely
right.
true.
So
I didn't even have to be there for that.
Exactly. You see what I mean? So,
Right.
so you're actually writing this book to try to defame Trump for saying, let's look at her butt. But you wasn't even there that day.
Right.
But someone told you this.
Right.
So of course, sometimes people fabricate because they book themselves.
Man, you can't help yourself, man.
Right.
You can't help yourself. When that donkey, when you see that donkey, a woman with a nice donkey,
But is it inappropriate to look at a woman's butt? Is what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
Because they know what they're
it's
wearing.
natural. It's natural as a man. Now you can't be in a professional setting on a professional stage like somebody like me would look at the donkey, but you got to look at the donkey professionally.
I won't even call it donkey. I just call it turkey. Just call it turkey.
No, I call them donkeys.
Donkey.
Yeah, straight donkey.
You ever see a cute donkey? A nice looking donkey. I'm just saying, a donkey like.
I've seen some cute donkeys.
No, a real animal donkey. It's called a turkey, man.
Yeah, man. So
it's called a turkey.
Yeah, I mean it's natural though. For a man, it's natural.
To
look at a woman, to admire a woman, to lust after her, and all that. It's natural.
I'm not talking about the lust part. I'm just saying, their parents
If
make.
you looked at a donkey, you lusted.
No, not really.
If you looked at any body part, you're lusting.
No.
Her toes, you're lusting.
I'm glad you
eyes,
said that.
You're lusting.
I'm glad you said that. Let's clarify lusting.
Okay.
If I want to have sex with you, looking at your body, that's lusting. If I compliment your body because you work out, that's not lusting. So you gotta see that we mixing the lines
Why did
here.
you compliment her body though?
Hey, you look nice. What's wrong with that? Hey,
That's not complimenting her body.
your body looks nice.
That's
Nice abs, nice stomach, nice legs.
That's lusting.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to have sex with you at all. I don't care about what I'm just letting. Hey, your hard work pays off. See, people that work out in the gym can appreciate these things. Why I'm saying it because when you're in that gym culture, which you're part of gym culture now. You know
I
what I mean?
always was a part of the gym culture.
I know.
Right.
But what I'm saying, you're part of the gym culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? We compliment each other.
I don't be complimenting them broads, bro. I don't say nothing to them. I'm in there to work. That's
Okay.
it. All I do is work.
I'm not saying that you compliment women like that. That's not what
Everybody,
I'm
them
saying.
men want to have sex with them women.
That's not true. It's not
God,
true.
when I'm around the boys, when I'm around the
not
bros in the gym, and they see something crazy, they in there talking like
You gotta understand.
they down there running schematics on how they gonna tear that thing
You
up
gotta understand.
if they can pull
Yeah.
it.
You gotta understand. Some of these
Why
women.
you think she in the gym?
Some of these women look too manly.
I ain't talking about her.
No,
I ain't talking about that type.
No, it's a lot of them in there.
But I'm
A
not
lot of them
talking about
big
them type.
big back women in there.
I ain't talking about them.
Big
I
back,
ain't
shoe-hawk
talking-
women. Just paint them green. And
I'm not talking about them Bagwells. I'm talking about just paint her green.
Exactly.
Incredible hook.
Exactly. Got a lot of everybody's not cute. It's just because you compliment them. It's like, hey, nice work. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's not always lusting. I feel like, that's what we live in the times now where you can't compliment anybody. And that's what they're saying. It's like it's a bad thing to compliment a woman. That don't mean you lusting because you give a compliment. See, that's where times is changing.
Dog, if you see something, she nice, she bad, and you look at her, she bad. The first thing run through your body is electrodes. And then your blood get to rushing, and then with extremity get to being like a billy club.
But, okay.
So you trust me, bro.
But that's all
You're
right.
lying and you're in denial
Who?
if you say you look at a beautiful woman and you don't lust
All
after
right,
her.
so let's use me for example. We know I'm in the fashion industry.
Right.
We know I work with the models and the designers.
Right.
So when I say beautiful woman, I'm thinking, hey, she can model.
Okay.
See, so that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking.
What are
hey,
you
she
thinking
got
after
talent.
that?
How much money can I get with her?
Are you married, man? I forgot. You talking on
No, it don't matter.
I need a. You see, you married. It's different.
We don't think the same. We know this. You're a pervert
You're married.
sometimes. We get that. It's not a bad thing. But what I'm saying is, I'm just saying it's not a bad thing. But everybody doesn't think like you. Everybody does not want to sleep with everybody. Every time you give a woman a compliment, that means you want to sleep with her. That's your point. Your stance is you see a woman and you get the blood rushing flowing, and you're ready to just go all in.
All right, cool. So we out in the wild, bro.
We out in the wild.
Butt booty naked.
Butt booty, huh?
No rules, nothing.
What are you, no,
like African,
okay.
like old civilization.
Hold on, all right, hold
butt booty naked, and she in the woods, and you can run her down and do whatever you want with her. What direction is you going in?
We're talking about the gym. How do we get to the woods and butt booty naked with a bone in your nose and all this stuff? Like, how do we get there? I'm talking about the gym.
Well,
You
we talking about lusting at the gym.
Right. And giving a compliment doesn't mean that you're lusting.
Man, you can't give these women compliments because they think you're trying to. They think you lusting if you give them a compliment.
You think they lusting. You even said it just now.
No, they think you lusting if you give them a compliment.
Man,
You can't even compliment. You can't even say nothing to women nowadays, man. Everybody on this. Come on, man. Stop it. Speaking of the gym, tell the boys to stop wearing them little tight little booty shorts and all that crap working out at the gym, man.
Yeah, I don't care what people wear to the gym, man.
I
don't
do,
really care.
bro.
I'm not even looking at them. I don't
Come
care.
on, man. I mean, get some ball shorts. You know what I mean? Get some Nike
Listen,
sweatpants.
listen.
They all up in there with
Listen.
the.
It's really not a good idea to care about what somebody wears in the gym.
Look,
I don't care what they wear in the gym, man.
they could represent better, bro.
I don't care.
They just running around there looking crazy.
All right, why does that bother you?
Because it does.
All right, you know what? There's no way for me to have this topic not throw you under the bus, so I'm gonna change over to something. Because I don't care what they wear. You shouldn't care either, man. You shouldn't care what no man puts on his body clothes. Nobody cares. But you know,
They sus.
but since we on butt cheeks and all this thing,
Right.
so let's do, and we can mix it with social media, so we can close out with a little bit of fun. So, would you want your woman showing her butt cheeks on social media?
No.
Pictures and things.
No.
What if she's getting paid and she's making money though? See, is it okay to show your butt and your butt cheeks on social media if you're making money?
I mean, how much money though?
So so you're saying it matters how much money you make to show your butt cheeks?
Yes.
So pretty much it's like, all right, how much money you make this week? No butt cheeks. Like,
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I mean, if she's showing it for $100, $500, nah.
So how much money does she got to make?
At
to be
least
able
5
to-
stacks and up.
So 4 stacks you can't show your butt cheeks.
Yeah, she can show it for 4.
Okay.
'Cause I know I'm gonna get a stack. I know I'm gonna get a stack out the 4. At least
gonna
a
get a
stack.
stack.
At least a stack.
So pretty much
Yeah.
you're saying that women can show her butt cheeks if she's making money.
If she's making money, yes. If she's making money, not for free. Not for free.
So no matter what happens, it's like, hey. So even though your homie's gonna see her butt cheeks,
Hey,
because you're gonna be like, so
Hey.
can you imagine us sitting around?
they can send it to my Cash App.
Okay. So can you imagine sitting around a group of homies and people talking about, yo, that's Lateef girl butt cheeks.
And don't leave out the part where you paid 4 stacks to look at it. Don't leave that part out.
So,
I mean, yeah, you saw my girl ass, but it cost you 4 stacks.
so,
And I got a stack of that in my pocket.
so pretty much for you, it's okay for your girl to show her butt cheeks.
Yes, all day long. All day long. For money.
For money.
For money. Exactly.
So pretty much it's okay
Not for
for
free.
money.
For money.
Yeah.
The best butt shot is when they land on their stomach.
Yo, I'm speaking. I don't want my
If
girl.
they land across the
Listen.
mattress,
Listen. Listen.
And the donkey sitting up and some nice little, that's the best shot.
I don't care how much money you make. Don't show your butt cheeks.
She can't do that?
Nah.
She can get that massage, but she can't show her butt cheeks.
Your girlfriend can show her butt cheeks. Get your girlfriend to show her butt cheeks. You ain't showing no butt nothing. Ain't no butt cheeks going on over here.
I mean, they not touching her.
I don't care.
Why do you care if they see her ass or not?
Listen, you're not going to see her butt cheeks. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that.
So when she on the beach and she wearing that bikini, ain't they seeing her butt cheeks?
We're talking about online butt cheeks. That's all. It's
oh,
online.
you talking about
on social media.
Oh, okay.
This is a social media.
Because she put it out there for the world to see.
Her butt cheeks.
Okay.
Because that's a huge situation right there. You know, because that leads into other things that now you're starting to do this, now you're doing this, and now you can't get mad at people shooting on her DMs about her butt cheeks. You can't get mad at that.
That's for her to handle.
And Lord knows she got a Snapchat.
Yo, that's for her to handle.
And she's having private conversations you don't know about.
People like biting on butt cheeks.
Right, but then again, it's like the whole DM thing and all. Because of her butt cheeks. So, and you know people going to compliment.
Yeah, but you got to know your woman. See,
your homie.
You got to know your woman.
You don't know your woman.
You got to know your woman.
If your woman is showing her butt cheeks on social media, you don't know her.
Why is that?
Why is she showing her butt cheeks?
For money. For money, bro.
So pretty much
said that.
Right. So pretty much, just be a prostitute.
How's she being a prostitute?
I just picked the word.
She not having sex.
Sell out the butt cheeks for some money.
Having sex. She's just showing her body. That's it. Women do it all day long. I get tired of it though. I be like, hey, man, why you all right? I mean, you good? I be thinking something wrong with them, bro. I'll tell you the truth. I mean, that's all day. Every day, that's all you got to offer. Every single day, just showing us. I mean, you get tired after a while. Like, I don't want to see that no more. I'm past that.
Final 2-minute statement, real quick. The boy Andrew Wiggins from Golden State Warriors just took the jab. He's now vaccinated. He's upset about it, though. He felt like he did not have a choice in getting the vaccination. You know, he didn't have a choice now. He said he don't even own his own body.
Damn.
And, you know, what do you think about that? Because
I'm upset for him.
I'm not. He should have just retired. Take a stand. You got enough money, retire. If you don't want to take the jab. See,
yeah, you can't say they forced you if you're just getting the paychecks.
Exactly.
If you're still getting the paychecks, then that was your choice. I think it was a business choice. It was a business choice.
But what I'm saying is he didn't want to take it. He said he
well,
didn't
then
have a
he
choice.
didn't have to.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You always
they
have
put a gun to his head. He thought
right.
about that bread. He
Right.
thought about his lifestyle.
Right.
Thought about that car he driving.
Right.
And
yeah.
Do you realize none of us know who we are?
Yeah, we're not gonna make it. But you know what? We take the opportunity.
Hold on. You think
we can't, man?
You're
listen,
not.
We can't.
You're not Armand.
We can't.
That's just a name.
All right, listen, man.
That was given to you.
We thank y'all for tuning in to Billionaire Radio. I'm your host, Big Arm. It's my co-host, Lateef Billions. Hey, listen, man. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to the channel. If not, just share it. We appreciate y'all. Sponsored by An Outfit For You. You know, Michael Keenan, outfitforyou.com. Michael at an outfitforyou.com.